Barcelona last year, we saw the start of something that we never really seen before. And I never really heard about this before, really. We started seeing and hearing about players taking wage cuts. It was like, you hear, oh, yeah, PK's gonna take a wage cut. Like, all right. Busquets gonna take a wage cut. Okay. Jordi Alba's gonna take a wage cut. Damn.
Getting
Sergio
younger.
Sergio Roberto's gonna take a wage cut. What?
They're like, Ansu taking a wage cut, huh? Messi, it's all good. Just be good, dog.
I was like, what is going on? Like, this is crazy. Obviously a lot of teams lost money during the pandemic, but I'm like, dog, I watch French league. I haven't heard of any players taking wage cuts at Lyon or Marseille or anything. I'm like, I haven't heard about it in like Lens or nowhere. Like, I've not heard of no players taking wage cuts. Well, all of a sudden we start hearing about wage cuts. Caesar, also we started hearing about wage deferments. Caesar, if I got to tell you right now, in this article from 2021 last year, they're saying that Gerard Piqué deferred some of his wages to 2025, which he will be for sure retired. 2025. Caesar, I want you to guess how much Gerard Piqué is owed by Barcelona right now. Just take a guess.
8 million euros.
Oh, 8 million euros is going to come up in a little bit. But Caesar, they owe Gerard Piqué 50 million euros.
So what happens, like, basically, and for people to understand, like, can you explain what a deferment is?
So the players like, look, y'all, we're broke. Okay, cool. Y'all pay me later. Now,
so essentially during that period, you're just running out playing Sunday soccer. You're playing Sunday soccer.
You're playing with an IOU.
You're playing with an IOU. They're running advertisements. You're doing merchandise. You're playing. You're signing autographs. You have
divorced,
contractual obligations to show up to things.
Your baby's leaving you.
It's really crazy to tell me. It's really crazy. Maybe that's why he said. Maybe that's why he's getting divorced. I mean, damn.
He's like, you're broke.
She's like, you ain't got paid in years. Like, what is this, man?
You can't. You showed up in a Kia.
I'm over here moving mountains. What the hell?
Why are you rolling up in a Hyundai? What the hell?
What do you mean you're getting a Kia?
What?
Yeah.
It's like, no,
I bet he doesn't even get Spotify for free. He probably has to pay for Spotify at the club.
Yeah, $7.99. Caesar.
Damn.
Also, speaking of 50 million, I'm reading these articles from like last year and this year. Apparently, from 2020 and 2021 and 2022, so these past 2 years, Barcelona owes Messi 52 million euros. Messi don't play there. Because he deferred wages before we were even hearing about it, apparently. Before we were hearing about deferring wages, apparently Messi was saying, y'all can pay me later. Apparently they owe Messi 52 million euros.
I wonder if that was with some of those interesting comments Iniesta had way back in the day before he was dipping, where he was like, the board is like in shambles and like there's so much things going on. Remember when everything was kind of falling apart, but like it was brushed real quickly?
Neymar said it too.
Yeah, and I was like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. Like, are they
is
just
there any journalist that wants to make?
I bet they went up to Iniesta and was like, "Can you take a picture?" He's like, oh, "What?" They're like, "Cool, Japan." No, like it makes you wonder, like, yeah, and then it also kind of everything started getting kind of fugazi or like coming out leaking when that trial stuff happened. Remember when they had to go to trial for like the taxes in Spain? Then like what's his name went to the other Argentinian, the short, what's his name?
I know Di Maria.
Mascherano, right?
Mascherano, yeah.
Mascherano had to go to trial. Messi did. Not saying like it's relevant, but maybe things started coming out in discovery. Maybe things started coming out in different processes. Like, because it's like, think about it. If Messi's owed $50 million in wages and he's having a tax paying issue, He's like, what if he was like, you're reporting that I have to pay taxes, but I ain't even got paid for that money to pay the taxes on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm assuming here, but hey, you know, when money issue starts going around, things start linking up a little bit. Things start connecting a little bit. So who knows?
Yeah, I don't know if it was happening back then, but who knows?
Yeah.
Into the last year, Laporta said that Barcelona was 487 million euros in debt. It's, you know, and also they're saying that Barcelona owes players over 150 million euros. Like that's what they owe players, not just PK and Messi or whatever, but like I think they owed Busquets 20 million. They're literally sitting. They're like I was gonna say something racist. They're like sitting on people's wages right now, which is crazy to me.
So what year did Messi leave? 2019? 2020.
Messi left 2020. Messi left 20.
Yeah, he's played only 1 year PSG, so 2021.
2021.
Messi left 2021 with the beginning of last season. Laporta reported what year when he said it
last year.
He reported 2021 that they're in debt.
487 million euros.
And then that was the same year that we also were revealed Messi's contract, which was like, what was it, like 750,000 euros a week or something like that?
Honestly, it's probably, I'm sure
it was astronomical, the money that they literally weren't paying him, the money that they weren't paying him, but they were supposed to. And then how long was it until they started making those? How long was it till they got Ferran Torres?
They got Ferran Torres this year, January.
So they got Ferran Torres last summer.
No, this year, January.
This January. He was a winter transfer.
Yes.
So 6 months after the conversation about not being able to pay for Messi, $400 million in debt, they acquire. So the money that they got money for, they didn't get transfer money for Messi.
No,
Messi was a free transfer. He walked.
Nobody. They haven't gotten any money.
Who have they transferred out the club? Coutinho?
Nobody. Coutinho was like 20 million.
It was like 20 million euros, and that was this year.
I think
Griezmann, he was loaned before. He was loaned before.
I think Coutinho's official transfer was in January too. I think
Griezmann was a loan initially too.
But Griezmann, they got like 40 million for him, which is nothing. Like literally, based on what they owe, it's nothing.
Way too much. But yeah,
it's facts.
It's very expensive striker.
Like what? I'll get Caesar for 40 million before I get.
You know who I'd get over there? Griezmann. I'd get that Monaco striker.
Oh yeah, the Dutch one or something.
No, the French dude.
We sent Ben Yedder?
Yeah, I'd get Ben Yedder.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ben Yedder put in 20 goals right now.
Right.
But no, yeah. So in 6 month window, we have $400 million in debt. We don't have a year of restructure. We don't have a plethora, but a plethora of Barcelona young talent is called up. They loan a bunch of young players. They acquire very affordable young players. Gavi, Nicolas, a bunch of young players start getting more playing time because the club is ran dry right now. It's very dry. But in 6 months, you acquire a player for 50 million plus. He was quite expensive, actually.
Who?
Ferran Torres was kind of expensive.
Oh yeah, it was a lot. It was like over 50 million euros.
Yeah. So 6 months, you spend more money on the top of that you had. In that time, did they release anything about them receiving some kind of money or whatever? Was there anything?
We're going to get into that part because that's the interesting part where we're going to get into that.
Okay,
that's fun because there's a lot of like. Okay, you know what? Let's just get into it now because that's the part about like what is the hole that Barcelona is in? Barcelona's owing players, not just like having debt from you're a big club and you finagle some money here and there. No, they're in debt, or they built a stadium or something like that. No, they're in debt from owing players and from the other stuff, which I don't know any other team that's out here working like some gas station, not paying employees. But see,